one-sided beatdown. And these ain't the fights I want. They're not the fights that get me going. They're not the fights that, you know, you don't go from selling out mega shows, mega stadium, to then fighting a Peter Dobson and expect there to be a knockout when he's just coming in there to survive. That's all there was tonight. You know, I honestly thought, you know, giving it all the talk from the Bronx, I'm a dog, out the mud, and he comes in and runs around for 12, not even runs around, he just didn't do anything. You know, so a bit disappointed in that, as I was expecting a fight, and therefore, you know, you make them miss, you make them pay. I was just dishing out the pain today. I'm broke.
It looks like we're not gonna get that, you know, that rematch between Crawford and Spence. We don't know what Crawford's gonna do with, you know, with the 3 belts he has. If you had to pick one of those belts, which one would you like to fight for?
I'll fight for anyone, man. Preferably, if we can go Barrios next for the WBC interim, that would be my choice. Obviously, you've got the Errol Spence Crawford fight. I don't know what's happening with that. I'm not here to waste time and wait around for anyone. I've wasted enough, not wasted, but I've had enough time out of the ring. For me, I just want to get out there, get back out. Like I said to the team, I'm ready to go April. Like when I'm ready to go April, let's go. I want to make up for lost time. You know, I ain't getting any, I mean, I'm only 27, but I ain't getting any younger. Let's go. Give me the big fights. Let me continue to prove myself. People say you can't do 12 rounds at the pace you fight. Of course I can do 12 rounds. Easy. I'm a 15-round fighter. And that's how we prepare diligently hard in the Sim stable, the Matchroom Sim stable. So 15 rounds, no problem, easy work.
Do you have a message in Spanish for Mara Barros who's watching us?
Soy listo. Soy listo para la pelea. Cuando tú lo quieres, estoy aquí. Llámame.
Conor, what were the adjustments you made tonight? You got off, won the first 3. He did solid in 4 and 5, and then you took it back over. What were the adjustments made to take control of the fight?
It was like sparring, man. You know, it was like there wasn't really much in it. There wasn't like really much adjusting apart from just me doing what I wanted to do in there. There was no respect in there. It was, you know, it's very one-sided. As soon as he shaped up and started moving around the ring, I was just like, I get annoyed because it's like, is this what you're bringing then? Is this what I got to do for 12 rounds? Ain't no. The only thrilling parts was when I was throwing punches. You know, there weren't much else to it. So yeah, very disappointed. You know, when people talk the talk but don't back up the talk. You know, even as I said, even when I go 10 rounds, even when I go 12 rounds, I'm always ready to have it out if they want it.
Did any of the shots he landed on you versus you and vice versa? Do you feel like any of the shots you landed hurt him?
No, I mean, he threw some good shots. You know, landed a few right hands that was a silly mistake for me for pulling back. But you know, at each fight you learn and you grow from. You make mistakes that you haven't made previously, or you know, you fight people with different styles. So yeah, I'll just go back and work on the silly little mistakes that I made that enabled him to land his right hand. I think taking myself to the right and then to the left, taking myself to the way out of his right hand, you know, it become an easy one. Nice work then.
So do you feel the same way? Do you feel like there were silly little mistakes as Conor was saying in his performance?
There's always things you've got to work on, and depending on the opponent and what the opponent does. He was very defensive minded, and he was quite difficult to land clean on. So you know, there's always stuff that you've got to work on. It's good to have fights like this, to look at the fight, rerun it back, and then just work on little minor adjustments really. But I thought it was good for Conor to get the 12 rounds under his belt tonight.
And just by magic, Bill Haney's turned up. Bill, how are you?
I heard somebody looking for us.
We're ready.
Okay.
We're ready.
Congratulations, Conor.
I appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Listen, I know this probably wasn't the performance you would like, but we know that you're a real player in the game. So I want to come over here and tell you congratulations, and you know, maybe we can do something.
Listen, you know, I'm keen for that fight.
Hey, listen, all due respect, brother.
No,
you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'm ready to go.
All respect to you and your family. You guys are legends in the sport, and of course it will be an honor and a pleasure if that time presents itself. And you know what I mean. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for inviting.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Conor, what do you think Eubanks thinking after watching that?
Oh, what, are we going to ignore the elephant in the room? I don't care about Eubanks, man. He's an idiot. Like, he's just an idiot. I ain't got no time for him. There's nothing to say. You know, he is what he is, and I am what I am. You know, and I'm a proper fighter. You know, I come for it. I always did it. Always intend. Don't make up excuses. If I've had a bad night, I've had a bad night. If I've had a good night, I've had a good night. I am what I am, and what you see is what you get.
Eddie, if you know Conor would like the Barrios fight for the WBC, how do you get on about realistically making that when Barrios is a PBC welterweight? How could that work?
We say he's a PBC welterweight. He's not under contract with the PBC, so he's a free agent. But there is talks about a boot tennis fight for him. So what we've got to do is we've got to pay him more money, and he'd be getting to fight boot tennis. Because you know I think Conor's one of the best welterweights in the world, but boot tennis is a very, very good welterweight also. So if Barros thinks that Conor might be an easier fight, maybe he'll take that fight. But he's just an example of the names that we need, you know, to address. I've done a couple of interviews 10 minutes ago where I said tonight is the last time I talk about Chris Eubank Jr., right? Until he signs a contract. Until then, I'm not talking about it anymore. Because I actually can't understand why this guy, I mean, he called him an idiot. You're either an idiot or you're scared. Because people keep talking about Chris Eubank Jr. Oh, you know, he shouldn't be made to make 160. He's 160 pounds. What about Conor Benn coming up 2 divisions to fight a middleweight? So when you talk about the legacy of British boxing, Eubank against Benn, I mean, unfortunately, the Eubank side never gave Nigel Benn the 3rd fight after a very questionable 2nd fight. We mustn't lose out on this fight. But I just like, when you're getting 3 times as much money to fight another middleweight or a big name, and you're still refusing to fight Conor Benn, you're either stupid or you're scared. So I'm not sure which one it is, but after tonight...
He's an idiot.
I'm not scared?
No, he's an idiot.
So that's it. After tonight, I'm never mentioning it again until the fight ever gets made. But I'm not, even our own broadcasters saying, Eddie, can you please just stop trying to make the Eubank fight? This guy obviously has something, you know, nightmares.
Well, what's worse, being scared or being an idiot? Like, which one is?
He's an idiot.
Okay.
I don't think he's scared. I think he's a tough kid. But how can you not have a sensible conversation? Imagine like Dana White said to me tonight, loved the night, loved your performance as well. It's like, you know, imagine being in a world where you can just say, right, you are fighting you in March, I'll see you there. Like when I explain that kind of situation to Dana White, he looks at me like, well, I don't want to work in boxing. Imagine you getting like, I don't know, 2 or 3 million to fight Janibek, or something like that, or actually much less to fight Janibek. Or you're getting more than 3 times that to fight a welterweight that you'll probably watch tonight and go, I'll beat him easy. I reckon he thinks he could beat you easy.
Oh, I don't know what he thinks because he's an idiot.
And that is it. That's the end, the last time ever until we make the fight. Yes, Sim.